Last week, Pro Tour Modern Horizons 3 made a lot of cards jump. This week, Assassin's Creed's release is igniting the market, so we're going to be looking at the top 20 hottest cards of the week this time. This video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now, you can pre-order Bloomburrow or find a vast number of other great products on their website. Remember, shipping is free in the US if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles. Just look in the description or comment section below for direct links to their site. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to another edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. And like I said in the cold open, Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Assassin's Creed is out. The new set is making a lot of cards hot, but there's some surprises in the countdown this week too. Now, you won't see any Assassin's Creed cards in the video today. They came out on Friday. We don't really have a baseline yet to see how they're moving, but I am going to do a special edition of the Market Watch that will come out tomorrow that's going to focus on some of the hottest cards from not only the main set, but from the starter kit as well. Anyway, as always, the hot list is based on two pieces of criteria. We want to see an increase in the percentage value of these cards, but we also want to see a true increase in the number of sales from week to week. Before we jump into the list though, just a few things. I do want to say thank you to 3 of our viewers who gave super thanks tips for last week's videos: ALPAL8319, Lord Pepsi, and Todd Branch. Big thanks to all 3 of you. Those super thanks tips truly helped the channel, and I really appreciate all the support you all have given the channel. Thank you so much for everything. And one other quick thing, I do want to say thank you to one of our gold patrons as well. That is Coty. Coty's been a gold patron for quite some time, and really, Coty, thank you for your support too. Could not do this without viewers like yourself. I truly appreciate it. And now, without any further ado, let's get into it. Coming in at number 20 is Tiller Engine. This goes up $1.13 to $5.90. That's a 24% increase. This is from the Dominaria United Painbow Commander deck. Tiller Engine was hot recently since many players wanted it to upgrade the Outlaws of Thunder Junction Desert Bloom Commander deck. Others wanted to add it to fresh builds around the front-facing commander from there, Yuma Proud Protector. But the card has even more interest on it now thanks to Modern Horizons 3. That product brought us several new cards that focus on land strategies. In fact, many Commander players are building around one such card from the main set, and they are including Tiller Engine. The card I'm referring to is the Necro Bloom. Additionally, it seems that Tiller Engine may continue to find new homes in the future. 3 previews from upcoming sets could play very well with it. These cards are Lumira Bellow of the Woods and Hugs Grizzly Guardian from Bloomburrow, as well as Overlord of the Hauntwoods from Duskmourn. Coming in at number 19 is Carmen, Cruel Sky Marcher, up $1.41 to $6.03. That's a 31% increase. This is from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan Blood Rights Commander deck. It is a fairly popular commander, and it's in the 99 of a number of decks there. The biggest one is Clavel Enyo, First of the Blessed, which isn't too surprising since they're from the same pre-con. Recently though, Carmen has been showing up in commander builds around a couple cards from Modern Horizons 3, which is one of the reasons it's moving the way it is now. Those cards are Shilgangar, Sire of Famine, and Sorin of House Markov. But there's more to the story here. Judging by a couple Duskmourn preview cards, it appears that White and Black will care about life gain in the set. Here are the cards I'm referring to: Leyline of Hope, and this one that could play very well with Carmen Cruel Sky Marcher, Enduring Tenacity. Our number 18 card this week is Hex Parasite, up $1.85 to $9.99. That's a 23% increase. Typically when you see this card, it is in Tom Bombadil commander builds, but recently it has seen some increased play in the format due to some newer cards. Some players were putting this in decks around Geesa the Hellraiser from Outlaws of Thunder Junction, and now commander players are using it in Shilgangar, Sire of Famine builds as well. Number 17 is the Gafferer, up $2.25 to $5.24 for a 75% increase. This is from the Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth, Food and Fellowship commander deck. The most popular build playing this is around the partner commanders from its pre-con, Frodo Adventurous Hobbit and Sam Loyal Attendant, but the Gaffer is heating up now since it's being used in a couple new commander decks around cards from Modern Horizons 3. The cards are Sorin of House Markov and Flage, Titan of Fire's Fury. Also, there are a couple Duskmourn preview cards that may be pushing the Gaffer a little bit too. Those again are Leyline of Hope and Enduring Tenacity. Like I said, they are signaling that a life gain theme will be in White and Black within that set. Force of Despair was number 18 on the hot list last week, moves up 2 spots to 16 this week. It's up $2.39 to $11.24 for a 27% increase. First off, the card has seen some increased commander play recently. Some wanted to upgrade the Modern Horizons 3 Graveyard Overdrive commander deck, while others have picked it up for fresh builds around Koram the Undertaker from there. The big catalyst for Force of Despair Spike, though, is actually Modern. The card's been showing up in some of the new Mono Black Necro decks in both the main and the sideboard. Those builds revolve around the new card Necro Dominance, and we saw a good amount of players using variations of this build at Pro Tour Modern Horizons 3 a week ago. In fact, 2 of these decks made it to the quarterfinals, but only one actually was running Force of Despair. Additionally, the card is showing up in the new Mardu Midrange Modern deck, which has been seeing a lot of play as well. That deck runs Modern Horizons 3 cards like Guide of Souls, Hajani Nakatl Pariah, Sorin of House Markov, and Flage, Titan of Fire's Fury. Coming in at number 15 is Avon Courier. This is up 248 to 347 for a 251% increase. This is from the Streets of New Capenna Bedecked Brokers commander deck. It's moving because it's seeing increased commander play thanks to Modern Horizons 3. This is a good upgrade to the Tricky Train commander deck, and a lot of players want it for fresh builds around the front-facing commander from there, Omo, Queen of Vesuva. This was number 15 on the hot list last week. It moves up this week one spot to number 14, Reverence, up 282 to 999. That's a 39% increase. This one-print wonder is seeing more commander play now around a card from Modern Horizons 3 that is Kudo, King Among Bears, and the combo between this and Reverence is pretty self-explanatory. Coming in at number 13 is Siege Gang Lieutenant, up 294 to 415. That's a 243% increase. This is from the Modern Horizons 3 Graveyard Overdrive commander deck. Of course, you are seeing this in fresh builds around the front-facing commander from its precon, Disa the Restless, but a lot of players are picking Siege Gang Lieutenant up to add to another very popular long-standing commander deck, Krenko Mob Boss. However, a couple Dustmourne previews could be pushing the price of the card a little bit too. With this card here, Screaming Nemesis and the Lieutenant, you can stop players at the commander table from gaining any life for the duration of the game. Plus, Chainsaw may play well with Siege Gang Lieutenant too. Our number 12 card this week is Timber Protector from Lorwyn. It goes up 366 to 2102. That's a 21% increase. The only other printing of this was as a borderless or silver foil version in the Lord of the Rings Special Edition Collector boosters. Now this is seeing increased commander play as an upgrade to that Modern Horizons 3 Tricky Train deck, and some are putting it in fresh commander builds around Omo, Queen of Vesuva from there. Coming in at number 11 is Apheto Alchemist, up 372 to 1872. That's a 25% increase. This uncommon one-print wonder has been very hot recently. Modern Horizons 3 brought us a little card that has been flying under the radar called Nadu Winged Wisdom. Turns out that a lot of players want Apheto Alchemist for their commander builds around Nadu. Alright, before we jump into our top 10, just one quick reminder, this video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now, you can pre-order Bloomburrow there. They also have a ton of other products, MTG and otherwise. They have Assassin's Creed, they have Modern Horizons 3, anything you could be looking for. And remember, if your order's over $100 or it consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. And if you're looking for direct links to their site, just check out the comments section or the description below. I have links posted in both of those places. Now, without any further ado, let's get into the top 10. Now, I usually say we typically begin with number 10, but the market's been so hot that it hasn't been true recently. Nevertheless, our number 10 card is Sickening Shoal. It goes up 466 to 998 for an 88% increase. Speaking of one-print wonders, here is another one, but this one is a rare. Typically, you see 2 or 3 copies of this in vintage dredge sideboards, but the reason it's gotten hot this week ties into Modern. Some have been trying this in a version of Mono Black Necro. We'll have to see if it sticks there, but at least for now, the card is moving up. Number 9 is Didgeridoo. It goes up 602 to 1497 for a 67% increase. This reserveless card from Homelands can be found in Commander Sethron Herloon General builds. Looks like someone, though, this week is specking on miniatures again and buying up copies of this card. That happens every so often. Number 8 is Elegant Parlor. It goes up 669 to 1349 for a 98% increase. This was number 24 on the hot list last week when we actually looked at 25 hot cards. This land is all over Modern right now. Most decks using it run a copy or two, but it's in lots of builds, including some popular ones that had a lot of exposure at the Pro Tour recently, including Boros Energy, Ruby Storm, and Jeskai Control. In fact, a Jeskai Control deck running a copy of this made it to the quarterfinals of the Pro Tour a week ago. Elegant Parlor can also be seen in Pioneer Jeskai Indomitable Creativity, and it's making its mark in Commander 2. It's showing up in a bunch of different builds there, including new ones. Some players wanted to upgrade the Modern Horizons 3 Creative Energy deck, plus it's good in fresh builds around the front facing Commander from there. Satya Etherflux Genius. I'm also seeing Elegant Parlor and builds around a couple cards from the main set, Ajani Nakato Pariah, and Flage Titan of Fire's Fury. And it's been in deck lists around a couple cards from Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Assassin's Creed 2, Altair Ibn Lahad, and Cassandra Eaglebearer. At the end of the day, Modern is the key driver this week, but keep an eye on Elegant Parlor and similar lands in the long term. Our number 7 card is Squandered Resources, up 685 to 3888. That's a 21% increase. This is a reserve list card, and sometimes those do have a life of their own, as you know. But in this case, there is a real reason that the card has been heating up. I'm seeing it in Commander deck lists around a popular new commander from Modern Horizons 3, the Necrobloom. As you can see, this plays really well with Squandered Resources. Coming in at number 6 is the Gitrog Monster. The Mystery Booster copy is up 413 to 1682. That's a 33% increase. The Shadows over Innistrad copy is up 694 to 1654 for a 72% increase. Now, this has been a popular commander, and the recent land-focused cards in Modern Horizons 3 have pushed those builds. Also, some want this to upgrade the Graveyard Overdrive commander deck, while others have picked it up for fresh builds around Quorum the Undertaker from there. But the build really pushing Gitrog is around the Necrobloom again. Additionally, I could see players putting Lumra Bellow of the Woods from Bloomburrow in their Gitrog decks when that set comes out. Coming in at number 5 is Tree of Perdition. The Eldritch Moon copy is up 576 to 1758. That's a 49% increase. The Jumpstart 2022 copy is up 707 to 1999. That is a 55% increase. Now, this is a 3 of in Pioneer Rakdos Aggro, but the reason it's moving the way it is this week is due to Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Assassin's Creed. Players are putting this in their commander builds around Ezio Auditore da Frenzy. Number 4 is Morality Shift. It's up 796 to 1377 for a 137% increase. Another one-print wonder that has been heating up because of Modern Horizons 3. This is a good upgrade to the Graveyard Overdrive commander deck. Some want it in fresh builds around that front-facing commander as well, Disa the Restless. Number 3 this week is Virtus the Veiled. The list copies up $503 to $25 for a 25% increase. The Battlebound copies up $12.55 to $19.99 for a 169% increase. Well, this is an assassin, so clearly it's getting pushed by the new Assassin's Creed set. It's in commander decks around Ramses Assassin Lord. Of course, those are getting more play now. Plus, players are putting Virtus in their commander builds around Ezio Auditore da Frenzy, and to a lesser degree, Altair Ibn Lahad. Our number 2 card this week is Aren Mesa, the Modern Horizons 2 copy at $496 to $24.96. That's a 25% increase. The Modern Masters 2017 copy at $579 to $29.79. That's a 24% increase. And the Zendikar copy went up $21.77 to $44 for a 98% increase. Now that Onslaught fetch lands have been reprinted in Modern Horizons 3, the Zendikar ones are the harder to find copies again. First off, this is in Legacy Orzhov Stoneblade and Goblins. It's also a part of tons of different commander builds, including some new ones. It's a good upgrade to the Modern Horizons 3 Creative Energy deck. It's good in fresh builds around Satya Etherflux Genius from there. Aren Mesa is also found in the Necrobloom builds, which are very popular, but the format that's pushing the price the most right now is truly Modern. Like Elegant Parlor, Aren Mesa is in a ton of Modern decks, including some really highly played ones that had exposure at Pro Tour Modern Horizons 3. Decks like Ruby Storm, Jeskai Control, Boros Energy. It's also in Gruul Prowess and much more there. And remember that Jeskai Control deck that made it to the Pro Tour quarterfinals I mentioned earlier? It ran 4 copies of this. And coming in at number 1 is Deranged Hermit from Urza's Legacy of $22.05 to $77 for a 40% increase. Our number 1 card this week is on the reserve list, and there is a lot of spec on it right now. This sees Commander play in Chatterfang Squirrel General, but we found out last week that squirrels are coming back in Bloomburrow. These preview cards allude to some potential squirrel shenanigans in black and green, Mudflat Village and Oak Hollow Village. Go figure, that's all it took to spike Deranged Hermit. And with that, that's going to do it for our top 20 hot cards of the week. But we're going to be back tomorrow, like I said during the intro of the video, with another episode of the Market Watch. This time we're going to be looking at the top 15 hot Assassin's Creed cards. That includes cards from the main set as well as cards from the starter kit. You don't want to miss that one. Until next time though, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.